What's up, everybody? Welcome to Paiper Zombie Productions, home of the one, the original ZTV. I am Paiper Zombie, your host as always, and on today's episode of Stupid Stuff, I'd like to talk about an interesting phenomenon that I've noticed when it comes to this gentleman right here. For those of you who have no idea who this is, he goes by the stage name of Delon Sparrow, but is more well known by his gamer handle, Low Tier God. He's a Twitch YouTube streamer who initially made a name for himself in the fighting game community way back in the Street Fighter 4 days. In the now, he continues to live stream his gameplay videos, which focus mainly on fighting games such as Street Fighter 5. Now, I can't mention Low Tier God without mentioning his reputation because unfortunately the thing precedes him in a major way. First up, dude has an ego the size of the entire United States of America. He's famous for rage quitting if he loses a match set in fighting games and for talking mad, nasty, filthy garbage about his opponents. And that's whether he loses or wins. And please don't attempt to talk trash about Low Tier God or speak out against him in the chat during his live streams, because that will immediately lead to the acronym GTAB, which means to get that ass banned from the chat. I'm telling you, that mess is a nightly routine over there on his station. It's beautiful.
You said that Nash was inspirational? Are you fucking kidding me? Get that ass banned, motherfucker! You're impressed by that lagging ass shit? Hold on, let me ban this motherfucker personally. Where's this bitch at? Get the fuck out of my motherfucking chat.
Now mind you that those things I just said are only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the things that Low Tier God has done in order to solidify his infamy. Still, despite all this, he continues to remain popular and brings in very good numbers whenever he does his live streams. And my theory on why that is because most of your other game streamers who deal with competitive type games where there's a winner and a loser, they tend to curb their reactions to a loss. Low Tier God, on the other hand, does not curb his reaction. He lets all his rage out, and he doesn't care who hears or how they feel about it.
Tell your daddy to stop playing for his little adolescent bitch-ass son. Telling your daddy to fucking play goddamn Mortal Kombat. You could tell this is an idiot grown-ass man playing this shit.
And the reason I think it resonates with people is because every gamer, no matter who you are, knows that very same rage. But most gamers would never in life allow that rage to be seen live in a broadcast or even recorded on a broadcast. So on one hand, we could say it's very bold of Low Tier God to take the path less traveled. I mean, in the YouTube gamer sea of sameness, it's a breath of fresh air. But on the other hand, we can't forget why that path is less traveled to begin with. The damn thing has a limit line. There's a limit to the things that can be said. There's a limit to the things that can be done. And disregarding those limits means that a person is going to eventually go too far and cross the line. And we all know that a person only has so many times to cross the line before they can't cross back. To say that Low Tier God hasn't done his share of line crossing would be incorrect. It's what's generated quite a bit of his infamy. It's also generated him a good share of haters. And this is where the phenomenon comes in at, because I've never seen a category of haters quite like the ones Low Tier God has. He has what I've come to call loyal haters. Yeah, I know. That spits in the face of the very concept of hater, doesn't it? Because a hater is supposed to do exactly that. Hate like Grouchy Smurf.
I hate Needle.
Whatever a hater doesn't like, a hater is not going to subject themselves to. It would be like, let's use Justin Bieber as an example, because that one has a lot of haters. Nobody is going to see his haters running out to buy his CD just so that they can burn or destroy it, right? Nobody is going to see his haters buying tickets to his concert just so that they could be there to hold up a sign talking about how much they hate him, right? Exactly. His haters hate him. They want nothing to do with him. But this is not the case with loyal haters. It seems like they're even bigger fans of Low Tier God than his biggest supporters. These are the ones that as soon as they get the message that Low Tier God is live on YouTube, their reaction is like, And I say this because these people are the first ones to Low Tier God's live stream. Why? Because these loyal haters actually take the time to record all of the live stream. Then, I'm not through yet. Then they turn around and take the time to create a channel on YouTube and either repost the entire recording with some kind of catchy title like LTG sucking BBC on Street Fighter V, or they'll go the extra mile and take the time to edit the footage into clips with all kinds of sound effects and graphics and put those up instead. Now that is a lot of freaking time and effort for a hater to spend on somebody they don't like. I mean, there are entire YouTube channels solely dedicated to these types of recordings. And then you got the others whose channels started out as something completely unrelated to gaming, then suddenly became posting grounds for Low Tier God recordings. Watch. After this show, put in the name Low Tier God in the search and see how many other channels you have to go through before you even find Low Tier God's channel. At last check, you had to go through a lot just before you even get to Low Tier God's actual channel. Like I said, it goes against the very concept of hater, because a hater wouldn't want to see the person they hate succeed. But that's exactly what these loyal haters are doing. They're helping the person that they hate by essentially promoting him. It's Low Tier God's footage and it's Low Tier God's name that these loyal haters are using. And while it may help them to get some subs when they create their little YouTube channels, it's not helping them gain any clout. Because the only reason they exist is because Low Tier God exists. If he stopped streaming forever tomorrow, it would mean the end of content for those loyal haters and thus the end of their channels. So damn. I guess at the end of the day, we all need to aspire to have some loyal haters, huh? I mean, because those are the ones who are going to go out and make a documentary about you, not your loyal supporters. Loyal haters. What's next? Happy, sad people? I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you guys a lot for joining me for that. It's been a while since I've live streamed, so I thought I'd just toss one out there at random. So, not sure how many people are actually watching right now. Like, did you really? Did you really? All right, man. Well, at least I got one supporter. But anyways, I thought I'd do something live. I want to go ahead and do this for the shows on here from now on, for the most part, to go ahead and do them live and then maybe do like a Q&A or anything afterward. So just something new I'm trying. We'll see if it catches on. You did, darling, you did. So just something that I'm trying that's different that I just thought I would give a shot at. So if you guys like this, please let me know. And if you guys think I should just go ahead and go back to the original format, which was it's pre-recorded and it just gets put up. Language. Reloading. Loaded. And once it get, if you guys like it the old way, let me know. If you guys like it the new way, let me know. In any case, Old Crow, thank you very much for coming through, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. It's always good to have a critic along to critique what it is that you're doing. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Thank you very much for joining me for this first live stream in 7 months now. Wow. All right. You guys have a good night. I am Paiper Zombie, and we'll see you next time.